one of the other things that you touch on in the book counteracts sort of this common phrase we hear about investing in Wall Street all the time, which is that the market hates uncertainty. And one of the cases that you make is that uncertainty is a necessary thing and maybe even a desirable thing.
It's actually immensely desirable. People in trading understand it. Outside of trading, they don't. And let me start with an example of two brothers, all right, of the careers of two brothers, where you realize where variability and volatility helps one of them. And from there, we can translate into markets. Okay. In the book, I have the example of two brothers. One who is a taxi driver, and his twin brother, who's actually even born in the same place, Cyprus, who's a bank, works as a clerk in a bank, right? Doing something that earns about the same amount of money, and they both live in London, same suburb. The taxi driver has a volatile income. The one employed in a personnel department has a very stable income. He's been employed at the same bank for 38 years, and you get a gold watch every 25 years.
Yeah.
Right? So the taxi driver has very small risk of ending up with zero income, with being unemployed, because he adjusts all the time. Every day he's fit to the exact needs of the environment. Every error he makes, every wasted afternoon teaches him something about neighborhoods. So he converts error and into his variability, converts into activity and information. Complex system, anything organic, communicates with the environment via stressors. A stressor teaches you something. This is how we learn, not through lecturing. Now his brother has no idea.
By the way, that's hilarious that you're a professor and you're saying we don't learn through lecturing. Have you passed that on to your students as well?
I mean, I actually teach students along that optionality is vastly more important than intelligence. And the other academics don't like it. And I can tell I can predict the book review of my book and the emotion in the book review based on the name of the reviewer. I don't have to read reviews. I can tell you exactly how angry and what he's going to say, all right, based on this idea of intelligence. Anyway, the second brother, therefore, is much more fragile. So let's compare to political system and then to economic system. Saudi Arabia, zero political volatility, zero variability. Compared to Italy, where you have, since the war, the Great War. No, it's the Great War. Second War, we had about 70, 65, 75. I don't know how many governments. Nobody counts anymore. Italy is much more volatile. Saudi Arabia much riskier. It's the same thing with markets. We have tried currency control, exchange control, everything. It destabilizes. Markets are information. The problem in finance is that people want to fear volatility. So they do a Greenspan. A Greenspan Greenspanization is you try to artificially stabilize everything. And just like a forest in which you repress every small fire to stabilize, the flammable material and hidden risk accumulate, and then the big one is monstrously bad. So this is what happens in the economic system. You have to learn to love volatility for the sake of the system, because variability, if you embrace, gives you information that makes you adapt very quickly. And of course, protects from these big tail events. And you can apply to so many things. Like in life, you can have no variability in your life by spending 6 years in bed, hopefully reading. Now that I have all my books in complete works, I have 600 pages of math, so you can probably do that.
That would take me about 6 years to get through.
Whatever, or you can read have the Soprano entire episode. But anyway, you spend 6 years in bed, you have no volatility. Now what happens to you when you get out of bed? And someone invites
atrophy.
Your bones, break a limb very easily. Your bones would be brittle, and the first term, make you may not survive a subway ride, particularly in New York. So this is this illusion of wanting if you embrace volatility, you get a lot more out of it than if you fear it. And I know that people who invest in fixed income instruments and sell tail options, their income is so steady because they want steady income. And all these people end up blowing up. And then, I only lost money once. Like the banking system, like Citibank, 1982, they blew up, lost everything, the money by center banks lost everything made in history of banking in one. I said, we only had one down quarter. That's what they say. And it happens to them again, of course, in 2007, 2008.